It's Tuesday, November 28th. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat, brought to you by Eric Potato of eXp Realty, your BC, Thompson, Okanagan, and Shuswap lakefront specialist. And just as analysts predicted, earnings season for Canada's big banks kicks off with disappointing results. Scotiabank citing loan loss provisions for a Q4 take of $1.4 billion, or $1.02 a share, from $1.65 a share a year back. The good news for investors, though, the bank's quarterly dividend is unchanged at $1.06 a share. So much for cutting back. Ottawa-based e-commerce company Shopify reporting that Canadian retailers using their software made $4.1 billion in sales on Black Friday, a whopping 22% better than a year ago. The average purchase is around $172. One of Canada's most listened to business podcasts, according to FeedSpot, and heard around the world on X, TikTok, and wherever you get your favorite podcast. Canada's Business Beat is proudly sponsored by Eric Potato of eXp Realty. Considering a move to beautiful BC, Eric is your Thompson, Okanagan, and Shuswap lakefront specialist at OkanaganLakefrontProperties.com. You had to know this was coming. World oil starting to inch higher again, with Saudi Arabia pressuring OPEC to cut production. Brent crude nearing 81 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate back above 75. Also in the energy space, Baytex Energy confirming that it's just sold some of its oil-producing assets in Saskatchewan for $154 million. Canada's largest bank is plugged in. RBC Capital Markets predicting huge growth for the electric vehicle market as prices come down and charging stations become far more common. The Royal reporting that while 12% of this year's global vehicle sales have been EVs, they expect that number to soar to 75% by 2050, with some developed countries hitting 90%. And news that Canada's farmers already know, StatsCan reporting that back in 2022, the nation's farm income fell 7.6% to $11.8 billion as expenses outpaced revenue coming in. And that will do it for your Tuesday. Thank you for listening. Bob Price on Canada's Business Beat, brought to you by Eric Potato and OkanaganLakefrontProperties.com.